Hey, you. Yes, you watching this right now. What if I told you that you were designed, handcrafted by God for something extraordinary? Not just to drift through life, but to leave a mark that echoes into eternity. Today's day 4 of week 1 in our 8-week journey, and we're diving into Ephesians 2, verse 10. For we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. Stick with me, because by the end of this, you'll see why you're not an accident. You're a masterpiece with a mission. Welcome back to the series, Who Are You Really? If you've been with me since day 1, you know we're peeling back the lies. Your past doesn't define you. God knew you before you were born, and you're chosen by Him. Today, we're building on that. You're not just here to exist, you're here to do something incredible. Let's unpack what that means. Ephesians 2, verse 10 is a game changer. Paul writes, we are God's handiwork. That word, handiwork, in Greek is poema. It's where we get poem. You're God's poem, your artwork, crafted with intention. Think about that. The creator of the universe didn't just throw you together. He sculpted you, brushstroke by brushstroke, for a purpose. And what's that purpose? To do good works, which God prepared in advance. Before you took your first breath, God had a blueprint, a list of assignments with your name on it. These aren't random chores, they're acts of love, impact, and service that only you can fulfill in your unique way. Maybe it's encouraging a friend, starting a project that helps others, or simply being a light in a dark place. Whatever it is, it's not an afterthought. It's pre-planned by God. Let's look at a true story that brings this to life. Think about Nick Vujicic, a man born without arms or legs. Most people would have looked at him and thought, what can he do? But Nick didn't let that define him. He leaned into God's truth, that he was created for good works. Today, he's a global speaker, author, and evangelist who's inspired millions. He once said, I realized I might not have hands to touch people, but I have a voice to encourage them. That's his good work, prepared by God before he was even born. Nick could have stayed stuck, feeling like life dealt him a bad hand, pun intended. Instead, he asked God, what's my purpose? And step by step, he found it. His story proves that no matter what your circumstances, God's got a plan for you to shine. It's not about what you lack. It's about what He's put in you. So how do you unlock this? First, believe you're God's masterpiece. Stop calling yourself a failure or a nobody. God doesn't make junk. Second, ask Him, what's my good work today? Maybe it's a kind word, a bold step, or starting that thing you've been putting off. Third, act on it. Don't wait for perfection. God's already equipped you. Look at the Bible. Moses stuttered, but led a nation. Esther was just a girl, but saved her people. They didn't feel ready, but they stepped into the good works God prepared. You don't have to feel ready either. Just start. The world needs what you bring. Here's your challenge today. Do one good work. Smile at someone, help a neighbor, or chase that dream that God's put in your heart. You're not here by mistake. You're here for a mission. So if this spoke to you, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell. Day 5's coming, and we're talking your identity is in Christ, not the world. Share this with someone who needs to hear they're made for more. So let's rise up together and live out what God prepared. I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, Go be the masterpiece you were created to be.